So this one from CBSSports.com. One thing every NFL team must do in the offseason for the Browns, add wide receiver help for Deshaun Watson. Cooper is the lone reliable option at wide receiver. Perhaps Elijah Moore is better in year 2 with the Browns, but Cleveland needs help at the wide receiver position regardless. So, Scott, I'm sure we've talked about this. Do you expect them to add a wide receiver through free agency, draft, or trade? And how big of a name do you think they go out and get?
Yeah, to me, this is a fascinating one, Dave. We have talked about the need for a receiver, obviously. I think you could go multiple ways. And I don't, I'm not trying to, not give you an answer here, but like part of me says you bring Amari Cooper back for his last season, pay him the $20 million. And if you do that, then I think you draft a receiver early. And you go Cooper, the receiver, the draft pick, Elijah Moore, Cedric Tillman, David Bell, then you probably sign a lower level veteran guy in that, in kind of the vein of a Marquise Goodwin from a year ago. And you go, okay, that's our group. But I also could see a scenario where they say, I don't think Andrew Bayer wants to pay 2 receivers big time money. I just don't think he wants to do. They did it with Jarvis Landry and Odell Beckham Jr. And I don't think he wants to repeat that. But could you do it for 1 year, where you let Cooper's contract ride, so you pay him the $20 million, and for 1 year you go get a T. Higgins type guy, and he gets $25 million or $28 million, and then he becomes the number one. He becomes your big money guy, and then you go younger after 2024. Like I don't think you can rule out that scenario. So I could see it go a couple different ways. My first thought is to draft a guy early, but I wouldn't be surprised if they did any of those 3 avenues. I really wouldn't.